Hey guys, Jeremiah and Ben with Steps Pressure Washing and More today. We are out in Durham on job number 1 of 3. We've got 3 houses, all for one client, and I will take you for a quick walk around so you can see what we've got going on. Starting off, we're going to be doing the driveway on all 3 houses, and then we're going to be doing the house right here, along with the little patio area at the entrance. Went ahead and spoke with the resident here and just let them know we were here. They moved the truck, closed up the windows, and I've run the hose, filling the tanks. We are just about ready to get started. Taped up all the door locks, and we're also going to be doing this back deck, but it's stained, so it should be pretty simple and straightforward. Some tight corridors out there, some tight issues out there with the parking. We're parked on the road, and so is everybody else, so it is something I want to kind of get in and out of here today so that we can get out of blocking the street. Yeehaw. Hey, we are out here and just about out of water. We've got enough water flow so that Ben can continue with cleaning the driveway, and not enough to really stockpile, so I'm gonna wait till he gets a natural stopping point, then I'm gonna steal the water back over to the 8-gallon a minute tank. But we are just barely staying on the bottom of that 50-gallon tank, so we've got about exactly 4 gallons a minute, and no more, no less. And just gonna trudge on through this one. I'm gonna hopefully start with a little more water on the next one, but luckily this one's small and we can get through it. Alright, back to washing. We got enough, about 50 gallons in my buffer tank. Nothing running into the 275, but the 50 gallons should last me a few minutes at least. I can get this side soaked while Ben keeps rinsing out front. 50 gallons goes quick, so be very methodical, and hoping to leave this one with 50 gallons in that 275 and start with a little bit of a head start for the next house. All done on this one, nice and clean. Ben got the driveway done. He's rolling up hoses now. We're gonna be leaving with about 50 gallons of water in the buffer. Coming on through. This deck wasn't super bad when we got here, but it came out really nice. So I think the client's gonna be very happy with that. Other than that, everything looks pretty good. We're rolling up hoses and heading to the next one. Another 1,500 square foot 2-story house. Pretty small driveway, and it looks like it hasn't been super long since it was last pressure washed, but we're gonna go ahead and hit it anyway. Ben's getting that whisper wash set up. We've been filling the tanks while we got everything set up. We have a new 100-foot pressure hose. I broke one last week, and it just came in the mail, or by Amazon last night, and just in the nick of time we've got it, but we had to put some quick connect fittings on it and get it untangled, sorted out, so that Ben could use it on this one. The last one we used just a 50-foot pressure hose because it was such a small driveway, but we had to park further away from the driveway on this one so that traffic could still get by because there was another car on the other side. And all right, time to get it started. I'll go crank up. I've got about 75 gallons to get me started, and Ben has a little bit in his to get started, so we are ready to rock and roll. All right, coming on along. Ben cleaning the driveway, I'm washing the house. I've already got 2 sides done, and he looks to be just about done on the surface cleaning portion. And buffer tanks are amazing. I love having 2 separate buffer tanks. That way, his, which only needs 4 gallons a minute, can run pretty close to empty as long as we've got 4 gallons a minute coming in, and mine can use the lion's share. Yeah. We are definitely playing which one gets water, but so far I've been pretty smooth and easy. Love the sound of both of those machines running at the same time. So far on this one, we have not had to stop, and I'm on the last side. I've had to turn the valve from one to the other, but so far, I was wrong. I thought I started with 75 in the 275 buffer tank, but I actually started with 125. This is the only reason why we've been able to go this long, running with both of them at the same time, and a really good water source. I've been down here doing the final rinse. He's about to put down some SH. Yeehaw. House number 3 today. We're doing, again, the driveway. We're doing the house, which is this one. Honestly, this is probably as big as the other 2 combined. We're doing this front porch area up here behind Ben, and we're going to be doing the back deck and a patio area. This one is pretty strange with, I thought it was leakers or possibly wet seams, but it appears as though it has been touched up with a paint or a sealant that does not match the original paint. Good sized deck back here, and it is stained. And we're doing this patio as well. This one, not 100% sure. This was something we were originally going to do, but we're going to do it anyway. I'll just have Ben come through with the surface cleaner and we'll knock it out. Looks like there's a little bit of discoloration here underneath the windows. This looks like hardy board, possibly wood painted, but I think most of this is just pollen on the back porch. And then went ahead and covered up the TV. He's getting pretty good at that, and taping the doors. Yeah, it's kind of the more you do it, the more you get used to it. Looks like some discoloration here on this window. Yeah, lots of vines. Looks to be fairly well maintained, possibly an annual client if they are interested. I would be interested in doing all three the same day annually, absolutely. Looks like a bit of discoloration here on this side, on the siding, possibly oxidation. I would actually say yes, oxidation, just really judging by some of these areas. Sounds like Ben just got started. Whoa, yeah, okay, yeah, heavily oxidized siding. And it sounds like Ben just got started. What's up? Moving right along, I just pre-wet this side so that we don't have to worry about any flash oxidation. I've only done the back and the deck so far. The deck only got a soft wash. It was a very good stain still on there. It just needed to get all that pollen and just the day-to-day usage off of it. When I was wrapping up on the back of the house, all I had done was the back of the house and the deck, and Ben came around with the surface cleaner, and I said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Oh, I'm getting ready to rinse." He's already done with the driveway and the front porch. He's getting the hang of it. He's getting his rhythm today, and I'm loving that. Just in the time he saves me, I get to go home early. And when the heat index is 102, going home early is the nicest thing you can do. I'm really wishing I had him for more days this month. I might have a conversation with him before we split up today on a day next week. That I've got a lot going on and I might be able to use a hand. I might have enough, well, I have a threshold of where I will call Ben as far as revenue for the day. Today just barely made that, but I might break my rule just because next week's supposed to be like the hottest week so far this year for North Carolina, so I might want some help. Alright, we did a little switcheroo. So now Ben is in the back using the 200 feet of hose. I'm now on the front, which is my last side to wash, using our 100 foot section. This one's going very well. I went ahead and pre-rinsed this side twice. I pre-rinsed it, then we did the hose switch, and I looked back and it's totally dry. And that's just because it's so hot today. But I'm really glad that I'm doing one side at a time. Hardy board and wood plank siding tends to dry a lot faster than vinyl. So I'm definitely having to be extra careful on my rinsing time and dwell, just because I don't want to come back and find it totally dry. Or oxidize it any further than it already is. So far, the 4 gallon per minute machine did a driveway yesterday. Since I last put gas in that 4 gallon per minute machine, did a driveway yesterday, 3 driveways today, and now we're doing a paver patio out back, all on 1 tank of gas. I do have more gas for it, and I keep meaning to top it off. But it's holding out strong on what it had in there. I missed how little gas that thing used compared to this 8 gallon a minute. But that's what happens. You gotta move up sometime. Alright, just wrapping up on this one. It pretty much immediately dried, but the oxidation that was there is still there. Of course, that was what we were expecting, but we tried our best to disturb it as little as possible. Still got a couple areas here and there that are drying, but so far so good. Not much as far as sand coming out of this one, according to Ben. And he hit the area over here by the hot tub, so everything's nice and pretty. Ready to rock and roll. Dropping both tanks so we can ride home totally empty and not be an issue carrying too much. I never want to haul with any water in this one just because it's a vertical tank. It weighs enough and it's awkward enough as it is. I was really glad I did the prep I did for today so that we were not trying to fiddle with all of this stuff and fight through everything along the way. I'd rather do that in my garage so that everything will go smoothly when we're out on the customer's job site. So I've got Ben here. He's about to run off and we'll have to discuss another day. He can come and help us out, but yeah, he's got dirty again. He always finds a way to get dirty. He made it about 20 minutes without getting dirty today, and I told him next shirt I give him is going to be a black shirt because the white shirts they don't hold up. All right, well that's all I got for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all be safe out there.